Hi, my name is Matthew Pejkovic of Matt's Movie Reviews, and this is 40 Films in 40 Days, where I will review 40 Christian films of every make and genre during this Lenten season of 2020. On day 2 of 40 Films in 40 Days, I will review the influential 1973 urban crime drama Mean Streets, directed by Martin Scorsese. Mean Streets is a classic of American cinema. It was the film that had the breakthrough performances of Robert De Niro and Harvey Keitel and gave its writer and director Martin Scorsese the chance to prove his worth, in the process launching a career that would see him become one of the most revered and popular filmmakers in the history of cinema. Mean Streets is also a semi-autobiographical crime tale, with Keitel playing Scorsese's alter ego Charlie, a young gangster who is making a name for himself as a debt collector for the mob. Driven by his Catholic guilt and the threat of eternal hellfire, Charlie has also built a reputation of something of a saint in the mean streets of New York City. When his troublemaker best friend Johnny Boy, played by Robert De Niro, faces danger when he refuses to pay his debts owed all over town, Charlie takes upon himself to try to save Johnny from a fate that is worse than death. In one of his earliest and best performances, Keitel contains a magnetic screen presence that draws you to his character, who is a sad soul torn by feelings of loyalty to his best friends, to his family, to the church, and to the streets. Then you have Robert De Niro, who in a scene-stealing supporting role is simply electrifying in perhaps his most animated performance of his career. The exchanges between Keitel and De Niro feature these now legendary actors at their most raw and lively. Mean Streets was very much a personal reflection on Scorsese's own Catholic journey, made flesh through Keitel's Charlie, who is nicknamed the Saint. Charlie's attempts at saving Johnny Boy from certain doom proves to be not only his calling but the instigator of his fall, for as Scorsese states in his narrated introduction, in the world of the mob you pay for his sins not in church but on the street. Mean Streets marks the first time that Scorsese would forego a traditional score in favour of a vast array of music from rock to classical. This in turn heightens several key sequences, such as Johnny Boy strutting to the Rolling Stones' Jumping Jack Flash and a drunken night at a local bar, which features Scorsese at his innovative best. Scorsese also portrays the sights and sounds of New York City or Italy circa 1973 and the people who inhabit it, which is something of a miracle considering the fact that the majority of the film was shot in Los Angeles. The gritty and raw predecessor to Goodfellas, Mean Streets is authentic in feel and very personal in its subject matter, and marked the arrival of one Martin Scorsese and his unique brand of urban filmmaking.